Yes, people, welcome to the 6th installment of Fuck That's Loud.
We're back.
Yeah, and I am yours truly, HybridMP.
My name is Fxck Steve.
I'm PunksVicious.
Yeah, so this episode is a bit of a weird one because
Very weird.
We actually haven't got a guest in this time, but we didn't want to let everyone down by not having the 6th episode out. So we decided to, just...
Shall we tell the story of why?
Let's just tell the story of what happened. Do you want to tell the story?
Well, it's the second time I've ever used this desk. You see,
it's our new studio.
It's a bit new, a bit rusty on that. I haven't done it since college. I think it was about 10 years ago I last recorded anything. But anyway,
what was it that actually went wrong with it?
Two of the channels weren't on, and I thought that one of the buttons that was lit up was for the effects, but it's actually to turn the actual channel on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh well, we've learnt now, and now we know it's never going to happen again. And every single time we record a podcast episode from now on, did I say it again?
Codpast.
Codpast. No, because I don't know why. It's like people that say aminals.
Aminals, yeah. Mr. Elborn, fucking bellend. Still hate that guy to this day. If you're listening, Mr. Elborn, I hope. No, I'm not going to say that.
No, let's see that.
I hope you tripped over your whiteboard.
But anyway, we have learned from our mistakes, and it's
old silly bollocks over here.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be happening again. So we'll go straight on to what's new. So
no. We've got to apologise first. So
I've apologised.
Yeah, but we've got to say who was there. The Mardlers.
Oh right.
So
yeah.
obviously we had the Mardlers in here, who are some awesome musicians from Cambridge. Unfortunately, we had to record their whole episode. We got the footage, and two of the channels weren't working properly. So unfortunately, we have to record this again. But it sort of timed itself quite well because we've got quite an important announcement or talking about something that's popped up recently, maybe on your social medias or things that you've seen about us. But yeah, more about that later. For now, we're going to go back to the podcast. And last week, we asked people to get in touch with us with any questions that they had. Just to sort of engage with the podcast a little bit more, get involved with the show, speak to us, and become our friends. Ask us questions. So Nige, have you got the questions there?
Yeah. So this time around we'll start with Matt Sales's.
Okay, so Matt Sales, big up Matt Sales.
Yeah, big up Matt Sales. So the first question he had was, after the amazing gig you did at Doc Martens store, what other dream brand would you want to work with if you could work with any? That could be playing in a store again, or working on music, a video, or advertising, etc. For me, if I was to work with one brand that I really, really want to work with is probably Red Bull. Yeah. I'd love to work with Red Bull.
That'd be fucking sick.
Got their fingers in so many pies, and especially with their extreme sports festivals, like some of the snowboarding.
There's not anything Red Bull don't do, is there?
No, there isn't. They tend to have like small music stages. So I feel like if we got into
a tasty drink,
Red Bull's
good
graces, so to speak, we could pick up a lot of gigs doing that, and there's also a lot of traveling, and they also have Red Bull music. So that for me, that'll be a dream.
Yeah, man. Good shout.
Yeah. What about you, Stevie lad?
Stevie, yes, that's me. I would probably go for Boomtown Fair.
Yeah?
Yeah, Boomtown, because I've just wanted to be involved in that shit for so long, and I look at it and that's what I want to have built.
It is epic.
But unfortunately, I'm still in the learning processes of getting there, but we're on the way.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I'd love to work at Boomtown, I reckon. Or not work, but with, have a stage there or run some shit and, have
even playing there in itself would be
exactly,
would be
man. Which is definitely not out of the question.
What about you,
For
PB?
sure, yeah, I'd agree with that. So I'll say Boomtown. I don't know what. I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head.
No. Not even any plug-in company, nothing like that.
Plug-in company?
No clothing brand you'd ever want to work with?
Yeah, some gothic stud belts. I want to work with the Army Navy in Cambridge.
Yeah, why not? Bring it on. No, you're all right. No,
yeah,
I'm going to go for that.
And the second question from Matt Sales is, have you broken in your Doc Martens yet? P.S. The Doc Martens Cambridge team send their love, support and well wishes for 2021, and we think it'll be all year.
Big.
Basically.
Well, thank you, Matt.
Thank you very much, Matt. What a legend. And thank you to the Doc Martens team.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, I haven't broken mine in at all. Mine are kind of like a trophy. And I've moved into my own place now, and I think they're actually still at my mum's house. I need to go get them. Then when I get like little cabinets put them on, I'll just put them on there.
I actually wear mine quite a lot. I like mine. They're a bit big. Yeah. I've got size 12 feet, so wearing size 12 in Doc Martens makes you look like like a clown.
You've got fucking boats in your feet.
Yeah, exactly. But it's no, it's cool, man. It's cool. I wear them all the time, like when I can, for like special occasions, because my trainers don't do the job.
It's only trainers that don't look right when they're massive, really.
I don't know. Them boots look pretty damn big, man.
They look like
wellies.
That's also one of the main reasons why I don't wear mine. Because whenever I buy Air Force Ones, like I always said to you, I buy them a size down. My sister told me that, and I think it's the same with Doc Martens. Because I remember when we got there for the gig. They were like, yeah, so what size are you? I went 9, tried them on. They felt a bit too big, but I didn't want to go for an 8 in case they were too small.
Yeah, fair enough. When I get my Air Force Ones out of the box, it's like I'm holding a fucking brick in my hand. I'm literally like that. Oh my God, this is so heavy.
Yeah. Have you broken yours in yet, Ben? Your DMs?
Yeah, man. Yeah, well, I was wearing it at the time we recorded the other podcast, so I had a good talking point. I was thought, I'll put them on because I saw the question before we said.
But you're not wearing them now, are you?
But yeah, no. Well, no, I'm not wearing them now.
Right
I got my socks on right now.
No. You got your socks?
But yeah, I love them boots, man. Yeah. I've walked about in them quite a lot, worn them to a few occasions. But yeah, they're fucking wicked.
We got paid in Doc Martens, so I mean, like,
fucking awesome.
What an amazing result for playing a gig, really. And it was a great gig as well. We really thoroughly enjoyed playing for you, Matt, and we're hoping to do it again this winter once Laugh is back on track, brother.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
And then the third and final question from Matt was, what other genre of music would you like to try as a group? BleedEasy. Open bracket, close bracket.
So yeah, we're kind of working on a few different ones at the moment. Really,
yeah, It's always taking a different style, but keeping in the BleedEasy sort of
I'd
style.
say we've got a more varied pot, more accessible pot of tracks forthcoming, as opposed to like tracks that we've had before,
or maybe people have heard live, sort of thing.
Yeah,
I don't know. Our set has always been quite varied, isn't it?
Yeah, it has. But I think we're lucky now that we've got a lot more material to be able to put out, which is all varied. But I think coming back to the question,
yes,
I would like, obviously it's hard to do with us as BleedEasy, but I would love to have a metal project and be able to put on like a proper chugging. Dun, dun, dun,
But you never know. It might
just be like, it'd be a bit weird just playing it from a deck, though, wouldn't it? You'd have to.
No, it wouldn't be able to be done as our current setup, but it's just something I'd love to be able to, like, if I could work on any other type of music as a project, that would be what it would be.
Yeah, but
I can't do it. I can't scream.
No, I mean,
I can just program.
Unless if you like put together some sort of like project of like a metal band as like some sort of video just for like content, just for something fun to put out there.
It would be. I mean, it's definitely not off the cards, but I can't scream and I can't even do it to like take the piss now. I used to be able to do it like, I'm not doing it. I can't do it right now. It hurts me. I need to be able to talk.
Need to learn that technique.
And you found your perfect range, which doesn't fuck up your voice.
Yeah,
it's
still
still powerful, and you've still got the soft bits. Yeah, no, but when you belt it as well, it's belting, but it's a lot more controlled.
It's not just full on screaming.
When it was like full on.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, so that's all of Matt's questions.
Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, like, sort of music that I want to go to, jungle. That'll be my answer, jungle.
Would you say that you not do that already?
Yeah.
You just do drum and bass?
No, with us, like just.
Oh, you mean BleedEasy?
Yeah.
Fucking right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it. Yeah,
Proper
if that was
160.
man. We could do that easily as well, man.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's fucking do it. Well, we kind of start
next week's episode, jungle track. No, it won't be that soon, but it is coming.
Live.
Right, okay. So the next person that asked questions is a friend of ours called Ellis Lenten. So thank you very much for getting in touch, Ellis. Questions we've got down from you are, with Fuck That's Loud, where would you like to see it in 5 years' time?
5 years' time.
It's quite a good question.
5 years' time.
I'd say bigger artists. Yeah. Like obviously we love the fact that we're promoting smaller artists and people from Cambridge now, but in the future it would be amazing for us to have, be able to bring on our idols and people that we love and sort of people that we can talk to and ask questions to cool. That you'd always wanted to know. Sorry,
definitely,
you guys. What about
one thing that I'd like to do, which I don't think is out of reach at all, at the end of every season of Fuck That's Loud, all the guests that we've have in, try and do like some sort of live event at the end.
Yeah, man,
just
that's
bringing
a wicked
together
idea.
all the artists that we've had on. So I think that's like quite a realistic.
Another
target.
Watch This Space.
What do you mean, like a gig or a jam?
Yeah, so if we like put on a gig at the end of every season of Fuck That's Loud and get as many of the artists that came on the show that season. Yeah. For a gig.
Bit of a montage. Yeah,
very good idea.
Yeah, montage. I think that'd be pretty sick. What about you?
What was I going to fucking say? What was the question again? Oh yeah, 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just a bit more of like just so we have way more interaction from like the audience. So people know who we are. We've just got like a following, like a bit more of a cult.
Yeah, man.
Sort of
So anyone
following,
listening,
so then we can talk to him.
make Punks' dreams come true.
Make my dreams. But yeah, just like loads more fans, I guess.
Wicked.
Ooh, shit, keep knocking the
Well,
table.
did you have any more questions?
Yeah, he did. He had a couple more. When things are back to normality, would you consider doing the podcast with small audiences? Well,
110%.
that is a no-brainer, really, isn't it? If there's
Yeah,
enough
man.
people that want to come and see it, we'll do it. We could just sit there and
Because
talk.
even then, maybe that's what we should do. Do the episode of Fuck That's Loud with some of the acts.
Well, there is some
Yeah,
other
so
podcasts
do it
that have done it live.
Really?
Yeah, it does work in a live setting for sure.
So get them to play songs in between us talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'd be up for it.
Yeah.
But is there enough people out there that would want to pay for us to come? Maybe
Yeah,
when,
exactly.
when you've got
In 5
bands.
This
years'
is in
time.
5 years. This is in
In
5
5 years'
years.
time.
Yeah. It's very. Yeah. No. We've gone past that. This is another question.
Oh,
yeah,
is it?
going back to
Would
the
you
last
do
question,
small
but-
audiences?
Oh,
But,
right,
I mean,
yeah,
we've got
yeah.
to be in a position to be able to do it first of
Yeah.
all, haven't we? I mean,
Yeah.
definitely, if we were in a position, why not?
100%,
We could all go and have a
sick.
chat and just
I think
talk to each
it would
other.
be so much easier to... Not easier. I mean, I don't find it hard doing it like this, but if there's a crowd listening, I don't know, it kind of amps you up a little bit.
Yeah,
It'd be
imagine walk out.
It'd be like stand-up kind of, wouldn't it?
You know.
A bit more in like interaction as well. Like it's just what'd you say over there? What? Fuck you!
Yeah, exactly. Hecklers. I don't know how I'd deal with a heckler. Do you reckon you guys could deal with a heckler?
Get out.
I reckon I could. I'll probably just start laughing, but I'd just laugh at fucking everything.
Yeah.
Awkward situation.
Well, it's 3 against 1, isn't it?
Somebody's
I was
just
going to
started.
say something then.
Nah,
I
not
can't-
quite.
I'm not saying
quite,
it. Do you
not
know
quite.
what?
I've just
Do
said
you know what I
somebody
was going to say?
What?
I'm not going to say it. I can't say
Can you
it.
do
that.
hints?
It was about the.
Oh no, I know.
It was about the little person coming up the escalator in Cambridge.
Yeah, no, no, it definitely
I can't say it. I
be going
can't
on, yeah.
fucking say it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're
we'll leave
leaving
it
it
at
there.
Okay.
Oh,
shit.
fuck's sake. Right, back to the questions. Okay, so. I can't do this.
Right,
okay,
yeah.
hold on. Right, bringing it back to
Someone's
reality.
got the giggles.
When things. Oh, we've done that one. Fuck, that's like merchandise. Yes or no, Ben?
Yes. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
T-shirts. Maybe a hat. Well, I don't know about a hat, but I want some damn house shoes,
Yeah, t-shirts,
That's what we want.
mugs,
Yeah, man.
hoodies,
or even BleedEasy house
flasks.
shoes.
Because the logo looks sick. You could have that Fuck That's Loud logo on so many things, and it just looks really cool. Even curtains.
Curtains?
Even tablecloths.
Trousers.
Fuck That's Loud trousers.
It'd be nice to have t-shirts. That's not out of the question.
Yeah.
With captions, it's got to have our captions on it. So yours would be, I'm joking.
I'm joking.
Ben's would be, I'm a dirty little fucker. And mine would be, moving swiftly on. Speaking of which,
Or
moving
or
swiftly
yours
on.
would just be cunt.
I don't say that.
Oh, now I've said
only
it.
said
Now
it a
I've
couple of
it like about
times,
6 times
and
in
I
a row.
even blurred one of them out because I didn't like listen to myself say
I'm gonna have to blur myself out saying it when I was saying it just then. So it's gonna be beep 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 beep.
Right,
beep,
okay,
beep, beep, beep,
okay.
beep.
Merchandise done. Sorry, we're gonna have to get through the questions a bit more because we've got one more after this. Ever thought of making small film projects featuring Fuck That's Loud, BleedEasy, Sabotage, and so?
Yeah, I have like doing like little skits. But again, like we said the other day, literally, you Connor does, as do I think about film ideas all the time. If it's
Yeah.
not that, it's like little documentaries. Documentary
Yeah,
ideas.
little things that you can
Yeah.
think of doing. Our minds work in creative ways.
Yes. Yeah,
Did you?
yeah.
So you don't think of film ideas?
Only stunts really. So shout,
That
shout,
tree
I'm
looks like it
surprised.
needs a good old jump out of.
that bush over there looks a bit spiky.
Yeah, let's fucking go. On
Shout out Mean
shall we?
Streak.
Let's go give ourselves
I know
some
you're
damage.
listening, Joe. Get back to work.
Is that,
Okay, right. That's a few questions I'd randomly thought of. Thank you so much, Ellis. To anyone else that's listening,
And
please
Matt.
get in touch with us via our Instagram, BleedEasy or Fuck That's Loud, because we really want to hear your questions. Now we've got one last question.
What's that?
It is from my old boss. So my old boss is called Matt. He got me into loads of different
Hi,
types
Matt.
of music that I like. One, he used to love drum and bass. So I heard about a lot of shit from him when I was first getting into it. But then also Black Sabbath, who you both know that I love. And also Beastie Boys. Just general, he just listens to sick music. And he's like the boss of a big company. So it's like, it's pretty, he won't mind me saying this. He's quite a cool guy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then, so basically he put this question to us.
What was that?
Which would win in a fight out of a badger of diminutive stature or a large fox?
I thought it was going to be a business question then.
Yeah, a business question. Yes, by the way, which colour do you think would sell more, blue or red in front doors? Shout out Global UK.
So, right, okay, so say that again. A what badger and a what fox?
So it's a badger of diminutive stature. That's only an MD's word that uses diminutive. You've written a few emails in this time. Yeah, so is that what it means? Small?
That's my guess.
You're just guessing.
Right. I don't know. I'm not a dictionary.
Mini.
No, I don't know if that's what. I think diminutive means like normal, doesn't it? Normal size.
That sounds like something small. D is going.
Thanks for chucking this one in, Matt. Thanks for making it easy for us.
I don't know. Badgers are pretty fucking savage, aren't they? It's like that fucking badger we heard running up that hill.
Oh my god!
Doesn't hurt me.
Literally. If you've ever seen a badger running, like their claws, they look big. They're like the size of a dog.
Do you want to hear the meaning of it?
What, diminutive stature?
Yeah.
Diminutive.
Oh shit!
Did you not play it?
Can you not just tell us?
Diminutive.
It's just gonna say it.
Can you just tell us?
says it.
Extremely unusually small.
Oh really?
Oh right, so it is. Diminutive
So it's a small badger and a fox. Okay, that evens it out.
Foxes aren't that big though, are they?
Yeah, foxes. Well, I mean, I guess the fox. I don't know. I guess badgers can run fast.
Yeah. I reckon a fox will be quicker than a badger.
I reckon the size of the claws is making me say badger.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably because it's got one swipe, mate. That's quite a deep claw
Mate,
going into.
They can fight dogs, man. They're like the.
Well, badgers can.
Yeah, well, the wolf is a dog in this situation, isn't it? Really, you got to think.
The fox.
Oh, the fox.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Fox are a bit smaller, aren't they? Like they're just.
But then when that's on the
like
same
big fighting
size, it's a
dogs.
large fox versus a diminutive sized badger.
I'd still say badger.
You reckon badger?
Yeah.
I think
Honey badgers are
my
savage as
instinct
well.
tells me to go badger. Matt, I'd like to know the real answer, if there is a real answer, or what you think, and anyone else at home, if you have any ideas on that.
We'll do a poll.
Yeah, we'll do a poll on
See,
Instagram. So anyone that's listened, make sure you watch out for that poll because it's going to be the most exciting thing you do on the day that it's launched.
Yeah, sick. So is that's all the questions we have for this
that's all the questions
episode.
done.
So this brings us on to another little fun section of the show, which is Joe's half-speed bites. So we actually haven't listened to any of these. So I've literally just gone into the pool of half-speed bites that they sent me. So I'm just going to play this one first. What you got in there then? Just my mic.
This
mic and it's quite heavy actually. The casing's quite heavy.
I'm just gonna get myself a sack barrel. Wheelbarrow, fuck it. Yeah, I like that one. Sock barrel. What did you? It's got the little case.
Right, so that's the first one, and this is gonna be. This is the second.
Oh, you're right, nice.
Steady on
This is
over
the
there.
second one.
That dancey song blended with with Dr. Dre. Yes. That little melody. Medley. Sick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so that one is there. So that's our pick of Joe's half speed bites for this week.
Wicked.
So at this section, this is usually where we introduce the guest.
Well, the guest is something
Who's the guest?
a bit
we
different
don't
today.
have one.
Well, we are the guests today.
Yeah.
So we're going to go around each of us and talk. But first, we need to talk about something that has happened within our camp recently, I guess.
Yeah, some advancements.
So basically, anyone that like maybe has followed our journey or has been part of seeing what we've done, a lot of our time and everything that we focused on was all drum and bass orientated. And it was sort of the thing that we, not drum and bass, but like ravey type events like drum and bass, bass line, doing like just pushing that sort of stuff in Cambridge because that was what we loved and what we were doing at the time. You know, like it was something that we were real passionate about and a lot of the guys in Sabotage still are that passionate about. But then in that time, so me and Nigel have spent a lot of our time working on Sabotage and sort of spending more time on the actual label itself. And the type of music that's getting released through Sabotage. Yeah, for us to build a completely different genre and for us to try and push that, you know, it just didn't work. It was hard for us to be able to do that.
Yeah, it's like ravers aren't going to come see the type of music we're making, and people that come sort of see the music we're making aren't going to go to see the sort of ravey, to the ravey sort of
and
events.
And the big thing as well that we've got to put into here is there's BHP and there's Sabotage, and Dan's always been, and myself, we've always been passionate about the live music side and what we're trying to make and sort of like what we're pushing now. And also we're putting a lot of time and effort into it, and we've sort of built this brand over the years, as well as I know the other boys have. But for us to sort of say, basically, we're not in a position to run it like a drum and bass label. There's no way that we can sort of push it in the way that those guys can push it. No. And for us to hold them back and say like, oh yeah, no, like we'll carry it, keep it under Sabotage or whatever, and not be able to push their music, that's fair enough.
Not be able to, to put, you know, putting together one release literally takes months of preparation. So when there's BleedEasy, HybridMP, Fxck Steve.
Yeah.
Just Edward.
So that's another thing we'll come on to in a minute. But there's for the moment, with the Sicario boys. So basically, this whole conversation is leading up to Sicario Sound, which is basically DJ Andel's new brand. He's setting up basically as a proper label and pushing and events promotions and putting on drum and bass nights. And we're still going to be doing that. We're still going to be putting on raves. We're still going to be putting on events like on the odd occasion. It was always in our plan. This is what we always had planned. But the guys want to release music and they want to do their own thing, and we can't hold them back anymore. Yeah. So they're going to be doing that. So it's going to be called Sicario Sound. It's made up of all of the Sabotage drum and bass crew, including PunksVicious.
Hi,
that's you.
That's me. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm totally down for that. I'm in a group chat with the boys at the moment, just talking about different ideas, just the way it's going to look and stuff. Yeah, it's looking good, looking exciting.
Yeah, I've seen it, man. It looks
that new logo looks
really cool. Yeah,
so
good.
I really like that logo.
But there's no bad blood between us. Like we're still going to be doing bits with all of them. Like Andy's going to be helping, like with stuff that we need to be doing. Like Josh is going to be like helping us do visual stuff. Like there's still going to be links. Ben's going to be helping them do drum and bass. You know, there's the links are all there. So. But yeah, big up to those boys. Good luck with everything they're doing. We thought we'd just explain to everyone what the crack was. So Sabotage Audio going forward now is, so we may as well say this on the show as well. The sound that we're going for is called Twisted Soul.
Yeah.
And basically the sound of Twisted Soul is, it could be anything, but it's going to just sound like us. So it's going to be myself, Nigel, Ben. So that's PunksVicious, HybridMP, Fxck Steve. As well as RDH, who's doing a bit of help with us with production side of things. One Wish, who's going to be helping us out with some production side of things. And then we've got Just Edward, who are going to be coming on as one of our artists too.
Yeah, they're a completely different force in themselves, to be honest. Completely different to us, but again, still ties in perfectly.
But it's still the Twisted Soul.
Yeah, Twisted Soul is, but yeah. Sure.
And then also casting the Alley Cat as well, who'll be doing a lot of stuff with me next year. Who's an amazing guitarist and songwriter from Cambridge. So all of us together over the next year are going to be pushing a new live sound. It's going to be something different. Our shows are going to be completely different, but you'll still get fucking drum and bass raves from us. You'll get like decent like day events, festivals, and this is the other thing. Like a lot of our time, we're running festival stages. We've got live events planned. We've got so much stuff in the pipeline, and although this decision's come hard, as in we'd never wanted to sort of like abandon that, we can't do all of that as well as trying to push all the stuff we're pushing now. Anyway, I've talked for too long, but I had to explain it. You know, obviously it's been my baby for the last few years, so I've just had to sort of tell everyone. So I hope that's all clear, and thank you everyone for supporting us up till now, and I hope you can continue to support us. We've got so much new shit coming up. That's out the way. Thank you to all the Sabotage boys as well for all the years of fucking sick times. We've had some bangers.
Speaking of new things coming up, have either of you got anything new coming up? No?
New coming up?
Yeah. Anything new musically?
No, I released Lonely View, didn't I?
Yeah, Lonely View, that's now finally out.
We also got on BBC Introducing at the weekend.
Yeah, sick. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we did. That was good.
Thank you, Ellen Ellard, as always.
Thank you. That was awesome.
That's that. So that's Sicario Sounds. So the rest of the episodes, we may as well go to the rest of the episode. Do any of you guys want to explain what's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah, we just got some questions. We're gonna just put out there to one and another.
To one another.
Yeah.
I haven't written one question. I'll just come up with one on the spot.
Oh bloody hell.
Really? Have you not?
No, I've been fucking. I finished work yesterday and then I had Miles in, so I started making beats for a new artist that's looking to get into music. So literally yesterday I had my normal shift at work, had about 45 minutes, had a recording session, then my girlfriend came over, then I'm here.
Got to make time, Nigel. Got to make time,
Yeah.
okay? It's not good
Didn't
enough.
realise we
Gotta
were
make
such a
time.
chore.
Yeah,
good enough.
and I had and I also did Just Edward Saturday as well. Literally, I've been on the
Nigel,
music since Wednesday.
You've been seeing a lot of people.
I'm only kidding.
Nah, obviously socially distanced. I'm not a prick.
Yeah, of course.
I'll start with my question. I got a
Yeah,
question
let's
for
go.
You. I got it. Yeah, but this one's quite specific because it's for you. Nigel.
For me?
La, 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 la.
Oh God.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Why don't you like to dance at gigs?
Why don't I like to dance?
Yeah.
Dance at gigs.
I asked
I've been a couple with you.
Yeah.
I
And
don't know.
I'm
I
just-
don't know.
You
it's
don't
really-
dance,
I don't know.
really?
I just feel
Hang on,
bare
hang on.
awkward.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't mind
Really?
if I'm on like stage doing a job. I'm doing a job. But, I mean, that's kind of
just have a
that.
good
whereas
time.
But if there's,
dancing-
like, banging
unless if
fucking
I'm
funky
absolutely,
music.
I don't know. I just feel fucking awkward. I don't know if it's like mild social anxiety. I don't know.
You just sort of stand and sort of
yeah,
shake.
I don't know. Yeah,
Let
I don't
yourself
know.
go, man. You
I don't know,
got long hair now. Let it down.
Pump it.
I mean, when I was younger, I used to feel quite comfortable in places. I don't know. As I've got older,
Yeah,
just
it's
not really- I'm
weird
just
because
not really
I
massively
did
into it.
subtly pick it up, but I didn't really. And then I said to Ben the other day, "What question should we ask Nige?" Now we have this sort of like hospital podcast that we've done,
Hospital podcast.
but we did need
Yeah,
to do it because we needed to announce the Sicario
Yeah, yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
But,
No, that's
and then
fine.
and then Ben said the question. I was like, "You actually that's a very
no,
fucking
that's
good
yeah,
point."
that's a good question.
The memory that came to mind when we were at Big Ten, when they played at Bellare. It was Big Ten, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah, it
I think
was.
you were there, and like I was just fucking
Yeah, no, I was just
skanking around, and then you're like, "It's like, what are you doing?" I was like, "I'm gonna go for a dance, mate." Like, it's like, wait, I was like, "Nah," I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just feel a bit
I just
awkward.
thought it was
think.
weird.
Yeah, I think that's all. I just feel a bit
I'll get-
awkward.
I'll
I don't
get
know. I don't know if it's like
Fair
mild
enough.
social anxiety. No, I just if I don't feel comfortable, I just
Wait,
don't
wait.
feel comfortable.
I
And
know.
I find I just can't.
You need to be asked to dance, don't you? I'll ask you to dance.
You
don't
ask
worry.
me to dance next time.
Yes, I'll dance with you. Dance with you.
I'll dance with you as much as you want me
Yeah.
to dance with you. While
me to
we're
dance
on
with
the
you,
topic
baby.
of you, Nigel, I've got a few questions I
Oh.
want to ask you. I've written down a couple from the old times. It's nothing to do with short people on escalators.
Oh, bloody hell.
Right, I'll look at this then, shall I? Before I get too taken away. Right. This is going to sound really weird, but I'm actually like, the way that you listen to music and always have listened to music is so different to me.
Yeah.
You don't like collect albums, do you? You don't like get an album and be like, they're really good for that. You just get songs.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
you just have like a list of like thousands of songs. Whereas
Yeah.
I'd like listen to an artist and sort of like get into their music.
Mm.
And that's always how I've worked. So I'd never listened to Queens of the Stone Age for years.
yeah.
And then I was just like, I'd listen to one of their albums and I'd listen to it a few times.
Yeah,
I'd have it
yeah.
in the car or whatever.
Yeah.
And then that would get me into them. But with you, it's just random songs, isn't it?
No, it's not random songs. So if I find like a new artist that I really like, I'll click onto the artist. I might Shazam them from a TV program that I'm watching. I might Shazam it from an advert. I might Shazam it from the radio. Once I've Shazammed that artist, I've got that artist on my radar. I'll check them out. Then I will look through multiple albums. From them albums, I'll pick out the tracks that I like out of all of them, and then I'll study them and then I'll be studying the sound of how the whole track's put together, and it's a feeling of their kind of song. So some rock songs, so for example, like Foals. Foals I listen to for a certain vibe and a feel, and then I sort of incorporate that sort of vibe or try and incorporate that sort of vibe and feel into something that I'm making. So it's like. Yeah, so that's just kind of how I work. And then it kind of, I mean, obviously your taste is varied, but then I've got loads of different stuff that I listen to for loads of different reasons. I mean, I guess, not because
it's just the actual way of like, I guess, collecting it. Like for me, I'd say I've got. So this brings me on to my next actually, Punks. Just quickly, do you listen to albums or do you just get songs or?
I'm like Nigel, yeah, same. Like, I kind of pick and choose.
Yeah.
I think it must be something like partly to do with the times. Like you don't really buy CDs anymore.
Don't get me
You've
wrong,
always had
I do the
albums.
same. I
Because
do the same like with singles and that. But if I find a single's good, I will go to their EP and then I'll say that artist
nothing
is
wrong
good.
with it.
Do
Yeah,
you know what I
so
mean? Like-
I still do that, but I won't necessarily have one album that I'm going to listen to over and over and over again.
No,
Other than
but
Loyal
for me,
Partners, I went through over and over again.
Hold that thought, because I'll come back to that in a sec. But so you say the same sort of thing, right?
Yeah. I think the other part to it is being have that producer kind of head on as well. Just
Yeah,
like
so
when
you-
you're kind of you're listening to it for a different reason, or you're listening to you like it for one certain thing.
Yeah.
I've got loads of
You might
songs
not
like
like the vocalist in it, or you might
Yeah.
like
But you're listening
like
to
the
it
beat.
for.
for a specific reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons.
So
Right,
then
but-
this brings me on to
Yeah.
my next thing, which is still targeted at you.
Yeah,
I've got
yeah.
questions for you, Ben. Don't you
Okay.
worry, they'll be coming soon.
Okay.
So in that case, like for example, with me, like that, another example of that album theory that I used is like Rage Against the Machine. When I first started getting into music, they were my top, as you know, my top, and still probably are to this day one of my top tops. Especially for live, they'd be who I want to see the most live. But anyway, I found that album and listened to it loads and loads, and then that generated me to love them so much. Who would you say is your favourite artist, or like is one of your favourite artists? Because you don't really have and anyway, on top of that, who are your influences, like main influences? Because you listen to so much music, but if someone asked me who's Nigel's like favourite fucking artist, I couldn't tell him.
Yeah, that's a good.
And it's like, I know you could say that about me, like, oh yeah, Connor used to love Rage Against the Machine. It's like you are just like
favorite
I don't know who that ever was. In my mind, it's N-Dubs.
Oh fucking yeah.
I'm still in 14 mode.
Nah, I mean, so influences in terms of music as a whole. So I've got
just like you know, if someone said to you, like, who is the most influential, biggest artist to you? Like,
I don't know. Honestly, probably Jay-Z.
Really?
I've seen so many Jay-Z documentaries, the same as I watch Mike Tyson clips over and over again. But again, it's the business acumen. Again, when I look at an artist like that, came from something that's a lot worse than where we're starting off of. He started fucking in New York, fucking gang lifestyle, fucking top drug dealer. We're not coming, but he's gone from that to being a fucking billionaire, and he's used music to do that. I mean, even with him, I don't listen to loads and loads and loads of his music. Also, it's select songs from loads and loads of different albums.
But you couldn't tell me, like, you know, like a lot of people's favourite artists, they know all their fucking albums, and they know, like, you don't have anyone like that, do you?
Not really, no. Honestly,
it's so
not
weird, because I could name you like 5 or 6, and it's like, you know, there's like, Bring Me the Horizon, another one, you know, I know all of their fucking songs because I just fucking love them.
Yeah,
you know,
no, I honestly
like,
don't.
Whereas,
I just love sound. I just love sound. It is weird.
It's not weird. I'm not saying it like you're a fucking weirdo, Nigel. As in, like, it's just strange how different people work, isn't it? Yeah. So I thought that was one thing. Have you got any more questions for Nigel?
I've just got general. I'm just going to ask him. No, not off the top of me.
Right. Well, I've got one more then. This is a hard one. Actually, no, this one can go to both of you. I'll do one more for you, Nigel. Your writing style.
Yes.
So when you write, do you write it all on your own?
What do you mean?
Like, on your own?
Oh, right, yes, I do.
I've always got my friend with me. His name's Chuckles. He's there every time I laugh.
I mean, there is me and the others. I've got the others.
Yeah, of course, the others.
Yeah, repeat the question. Sorry.
Yeah, so his writing style. So basically, you write differently to how I write.
Yeah,
but
most definitely.
You would write on your own, as in like sitting there. I only write really when I'm like got a beat, or like someone immediately sent to me, and I'm like working in that mode.
Yeah.
Whereas you're like, you write lyrics and then come back to those lyrics, don't you? And then use them in beats. Yeah. Now I think that affects your flow. Would you say so?
No, see, affects my flow. See, I think that actually makes your flow better. So practicing flows and rapping a cappella, by the time it comes to beats, you kind of know how to meander around a sound. So if you've noticed, it's not, some of my flows aren't regular. They're not regular, but that comes from the writing on paper first. Because when I'm writing, I've got a certain flow in my head. So sometimes,
and you try and keep that flow on a different beat.
Sometimes when I would then struggle, sometimes even if I'm trying to make a beat for it, that's when I might struggle when I do it that way around. Whereas if I do it, so I mean, I do also write like lyrics to a beat, but then when it's the same but different. It yields the same result, but not at the same time.
I was going to say, like it could pick up the flow because you've already got something there.
So but on that, say for example, if someone just showed you that track and you tried to write something, you'd write something to that beat. Whereas you write something before with an idea already in your head, so you can work to that beat and make it different. Does that make sense?
Sometimes when I've struggled with that, with like the earlier BleedEasy tracks, that's when I wouldn't say struggled with it, but then it was more of an effort to fit something to something else. Because if I was making it myself, I know how to, but also I make beats, so I can also make my beat meander around.
So that, I know what you mean.
So that's kind of
nice.
How I write.
Cool. Right. So then going on to both of you, this is a hard one, and it's not a hard one for me, but I'm just curious about you guys.
I'm intrigued.
Would you rather never smoke weed again or never drink beer again?
Never drink beer again.
Never drink beer again.
Really?
Yeah, straight away, mate. Literally,
really?
like
it's not
I
hard.
almost spent a millisecond too long thinking about that. I was like, no, straight away.
Yeah.
Straight away, mate. Mate, depending on the kind of person you are.
I would say weed, by the way. Just yeah.
Well,
yeah, obviously.
Well, you say never drink beer. Never drink beer again.
Yeah, I'll do
It
that
just
too.
leads to too many bad decisions. You wake up feeling like shit.
It's fun though.
Huh?
It's fun.
Yeah,
It's
no,
fun,
it is. Yeah,
but
it is. all
if
fun,
you
but-
could choose one or the other, I think I'd go for the same as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually,
Yeah, definitely not beer.
Cool,
That
nice.
Fucks you up different.
Right.
That's that. Yeah, man.
Talk to me.
Just let's have a look at me questions.
Oh, actually, I've got a question for you. How did you come up with the alias Fxck Steve, and why Fxck Steve? Because I've always said to you, why Fxck with the sound that comes out of your face and the sound that you make?
Yeah.
Fxck Steve and your sound, like I've always said, never.
Yeah,
That's never really made
Yeah,
sense. How is that
Fxck Steve, like when it first started, basically I didn't come up with the name. We used to call our skeleton that, which was what we used to have
The mascot for BHP.
Oh,
mascot.
yeah, I remember that.
You know the skeleton we have
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
clothing
yeah.
stalls.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so we used to call him Fxck Steve, and then we got like a poster made up which said like, get your photo taken with Fxck Steve, and you could do that. And then I just needed a good Instagram handle, so I was like, fuck it, I'll change my name to Fxck Steve. And then it was like when I actually came to the artist thing, when I wrote that song,
Yeah.
when I came back from Boomtown, which was
Yeah.
the first song that I ever wrote, the Fxck Steve
Yeah.
rap one. When I wrote that, it was like,
Yeah.
sort of, I tied it in with the name.
Yeah,
and
so
then
then
because
you-
it was that dark,
Yeah.
like rapping, like I'm a nasty
Yeah.
bastard. Not that I'm a nasty bastard, but as in like, it's all a bit cheeky chappy, as in like, fuck you, you know what I mean? It's a bit sort of naughty.
bit
It's
of
a
a
naughty
different
song.
headspace.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah, so basically, that was where it sort of came from, and I was pushing that sound.
Yeah.
And then I did Medusa, which was
Yeah.
like a dark, twisted-y sort of. It still fits with Twisted Soul,
Yeah.
so it still fits in that sound.
Yeah.
But it was a completely different approach. And then obviously Punks, when we were all doing our early stuff,
Yes.
it was very dark, like Boogeyman, so it all
Yeah.
fits. But then I started working with One Wish, and I got some other stuff going on,
Yeah.
and there's a soul-y side, you know?
Yeah.
And sort of in doing that, and sort of making the soul-y sound, it made the Fxck Steve thing not seem as relevant. Like it
Not
just
as
doesn't
relevant.
fit.
So you see where this conversation has just gone?
Yeah.
Maybe Fxck Steve
So there is probably going to come a point where I will change it, but for
That was
now,
gonna be my next-
I have got like a few releases out on it. I'm happy pushing that, but yeah, in the future, it's probably
Plan on
going to get changed.
I think that's a good decision.
I just need a good name.
Because some people might not listen to the sound that you make because they'll see the name.
Yeah.
Fxck Steve. I know that's.
It's definitely a potential. But yeah, it's I'm almost certain I'm going to change
Yeah.
it. It's just a good name.
Again,
Anyone
to be
in the
audience.
audience,
Almost more accessible.
any ideas for Connor's new music project?
we'll
Please
put,
get
we'll
in
put
touch.
we'll put a poll up for that as well.
I'll just get up a Wu-Tang name generator.
Yeah. The con slap fade
Post Malone.
shade.
We've got a bit of a weird question. I was just thinking of random questions at
Go
work.
on.
If we were like teens, like or like this age, or like the age we are now, say, and in like the 70s or the 80s, or maybe the 80s.
Well,
like,
I'd be fucked for a start.
Why would you mean?
70s? If I was a teen in the 70s or 80s, mate, I'll be using a different bathroom in my own house.
No, that's not.
No,
That's just not on.
Yeah, we'll cut that bit out.
50s and 60s, man.
Oh shit! Yeah,
But
cut
yeah,
that
what
out.
kind of? If we were going to start a band, what kind of music would we
In
be?
the
do you think?
80s,
What, is
Or
this-
like in the 70s or 80s, just like
I would
not
be
now,
like Wham.
Wham, like it's like power
No,
ballads.
I'm joking.
What is
Definitely
this?
not.
Is this knowing
I'd be-
what we know now?
If we would just wanted to start a band, you know, now.
Yeah,
like,
I'd make Eminem.
What would we go for? Like, what kind of sound? Like, you know, like punk band or like.
I don't know. I would
was
maybe
thinking
like a
punk
ska band.
Yeah, punky ska sort of thing.
Yeah, like a sort of the specialsy sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's probably what
Roots.
we'd make, because we've got that blend of our two types
Yeah.
of music. You would, I think we'd bounce off of each other quite well still in a
Yeah.
band like that.
Yeah. Go on,
What's your favourite thing to make, other than obviously the hip hoppy stuff that we do for BleedEasy and drum and bass?
And
Other
drum
than
and
that,
bass.
what's your favourite thing to make?
I like making like halftime, kind of wonky stuff, like that sort of the Ivy Lab, that sort of
Yeah.
stuff. Well, they've kind of gone past that sort of sound now. I guess they're kind of more trappy. But yeah, I guess halftime. I like making that. I like playing around the guitar still.
Yeah.
Occasionally, I was playing around with it earlier, just to kind of. I don't know. It's just what I did in my teens, and I've still got guitars, so and I've just got all the effects. Just fuck around with the effects on Logic and stuff,
Yeah,
and see what I can get. So yeah, I might just include that in something.
Yeah.
Maybe a jingle.
Well, when are you gonna lay down your first verse? Because I know that I reckon Ben could write. I reckon he could write both. Both. I've heard him do it literally a couple. I've heard it on more than 2 glimpses. I'm like, you could actually do this, couldn't you? And he's like, no.
We've had a little sing once.
More than once. Okay, so we had that little sing song once. But I've heard you a couple times. Sometimes when we're jamming, I'll hear you sketching out flows. You can do it, and your voice actually doesn't sound half bad. I think you should try it one time just to see what I sound like. I would absolutely love to hear it.
Whenever I try my lyrics, though, they're always just really cheesy, and they're always way too cheesy.
Yeah, they might seem cheesy to you, but you haven't shown them to anyone else. Until you showed it to somebody else, you don't really know. Yeah. See, I'll know if something is like cheesy or shit. I'll show it to one of you guys, and I'll know if it's cheesy or shit. But I'll already have an inkling that it's a bit shit.
Yeah, you sort of get that feeling, don't you?
Yeah, you kind of know before. It's just sometimes I'll go just to say, and I'm like, you guys will be like, that's actually quite sick. I'm like, okay, fair enough. But most of the time, it's like you kind of know when something's just not quite scratching. Like, and I'm kind of looking to see
this ain't a banger. Tell me finish. You're like,
don't butter me up. Be like, yeah, that's good. That fucking no.
I think you know that we're not like that, Ben.
No, that's definitely not.
True that.
Okay, right, punks. I've got some questions for you now, motherfucker.
Okay.
What actually started you the link for D&B? What made you actually start listening to it? I know what mine is. I was going to warn it, and I didn't get into it till I was like 17, 18.
I was like I think I've touched upon this in the podcast. I've said about it on the app.
But how did you actually get? Did you get like a CD pack or what was it?
Yeah, you did. Because I heard it in like just as a kid, like get all the Barry Boys going around in their loud cars. Like, you could just hear that. And what the fuck is that? It just looked it sounded really fucking cool.
It's nasty.
And then I think just was like shopping with my mum, like always in HMV when I was like, I don't know, 10, 11, maybe something like that. And I just picked up a Dub Plate Killers by DJ Hype and Players.
Really? And that was the first one?
2005, it must have been actually, 2006,
no way.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, and that's the first drum and bass. I used to go down Kangaroo and play it on my fucking little Walkman, Sony Walkman with them shitty speakers used to get, used to... Fucking, I don't know, they were like round, weren't they?
Yeah, sick.
That's mad.
That's how I got into that, yeah.
Never knew that. That's very cool.
Yeah.
And then question is that have you still got more? You still got questions? But while you find a question, just a quick question for you, which is a question that you ask a lot. Because at the moment you've taken on quite a lot of work, which again we won't discuss on this podcast. Moving forward, we will. But what is your actual goal? Because you're doing a lot of things.
Oh man, what a hard question.
I know. It's a hard question for you. What is your actual goal? Because you're doing a lot right now, and I worry that you're going to burn yourself out over the next fucking couple months if you're not fucking careful.
No,
I know you'll be fine. You say that, mate, but I just need to unload certain work onto certain people to make my life easier. But my aim is to have a record label, like decent events running. To be an artist, I'm not saying I want to be the most prolific artist on that record label. Like, my god, I want to be at the front. Yeah. Obviously, I want to be a large part of it in terms of releasing music. But I would be as happy with having another artist like yourself to be my forerunner to push on, but still obviously keep it within. What I want to do is keep a solid group of people around me that we can just keep doing this for at least the next 10 years and eventually be making music, like money off of it, enough to live. But then also putting on the events to make that be my full-time job. This might just be for until I'm looking into my early 30s and thinking, you know what, actually, like maybe I've had enough of fucking living this lifestyle. But at the moment, like I've something I've been working a long time to do, and something I really enjoy. So I may as well. No way out now, is there?
Yeah, exactly. So
there is no way for all
going.
of us, man. There's no way out at all. Anyway, back to your Ben's question.
Yeah, so but good question, thanks. Ben. So we actually haven't quite made it quite clear on this podcast how much of a mad fucker Ben actually is.
Nobody knows.
Me? People are just fully unaware.
Right there, don't let that deceive you.
Ben's just comes into conversations like this. Actually, this guy, and this is not a joke. You've stapled your tongue together, haven't you?
I have, yes.
I was talking about self-preservation. Was it self-preservation?
Self-preservation, yeah. I don't like punching walls.
Nah, that's not me.
So give us some other examples. Like earlier on, straight away, you look at what would you do? Yeah, maybe I'll think of stunts. Sort of like. So obviously, stapled your thing. What else you done? What gruesome things have you? And usually Joe, big rusty Joe.
Yeah, well, shouted out Mean Streak earlier, but yeah, me and Joe just used to go fucking ham with the fucking. We just used to drink like whiskey or cider, or just get really drunk and then just start piercing our lips and shit.
You fucking
I'm filming it. It's on camera somewhere. I think Joe said he's still got it.
Oh, amazing!
Joe, go and find it when he just I don't know if I can watch it.
Really?
It's so cringe. It's so
that was
cringe.
before you had facial hair as well, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
been fucked up a lot of times, but I've never been so fucked that I'm like, first thing I think, oh, what should we do? Right, do you want to stay for your tongue? Do you want to stay
on his lips? Sleepover. Next, we'll get the stapler out.
Yeah.
That'll be level 2.
I remember fucking whiskey fucking coming out of my nose. Fucking, that is the most vile
sick.
thing to throw up. Yeah, whiskey. The
fucking
bells
disgusting,
as
man.
well. Cheap whiskey.
That's horrendous.
Yeah, that sort of shit.
Well, nice.
It was good fun in the day. Had good fun, didn't
Exactly.
I?
I'm glad you had a good time. And then, so the other thing which we did talk about was when we were kids. You just came down the skate park and you had 2 Mohicans. And,
Have you still got pictures of that,
and
by
a
the way?
tartan jacket
Somewhere.
and studded belts
Please
and shit. Why did you go punk?
Yeah.
As when everyone else was a chav wearing Mackenzie and Carbrini,
Yeah. I was just
Ben's
wearing leather jacket.
come out.
K-Swiss as
Trying
well.
to ride a bike with a studded leather jacket. Like
Yeah,
weighing a
like
ton.
just to
Yeah,
prove
because
a
you're
point.
a BMXer as well, so
Everywhere.
it didn't even
Yeah,
work with what you did
No, I was
physically.
trying
as
to
a-
wear boots as well. Like, just fucking
All
trying
over the
to send
skate
it.
park, it used to say "Punk is dead," didn't it? Just to piss him off.
Oh yeah. I'd go for punch Jesus.
So what? Anyways, what made you go in that direction?
I think I was an emo, like a bit of an emo first, and then I just kind of. What are you laughing at?
I was a bit of an emo.
Yeah, I was a bit of an emo.
emo.
Because it was the thing of the time, you know, Michael.
Yeah.
Grabby kids everywhere.
Loved it. Loved good crime. No.
Loved a good cry. Ben sitting at home.
What can I be sad about today?
Oh, my lights were- my lights was-
Without you, baby.
That's a bit soppy. It's a bit soppy. And the other way.
So you're an emo first, and then what? You
It just kind of came in, like, just came naturally. Really, I just kind of felt really rebellious at school, and I just fucking hated school, and I didn't want to, you know, I was
want to be a
just
fucking punk.
yeah, so just punk.
Were you acting out again? You were acting out, weren't you?
Probably a little bit.
You're a naughty boy.
I think I had a mate, Jack. Remember Jack? He used to live in over.
Jack who?
No, below you.
Below
in the flats,
us?
in the flats.
No.
No, like he used to live.
Oh, Jack West.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah.
He loves punk.
He's been a massive punk as well. He was right around the same time, and I kind of looked at. He looks really fucking cool, and then I kind of took a bit of inspiration of him, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, I just like the style.
And then you decided to get 2 Mohicans.
Well, like when I first started, it was
Oh.
kind of a bit more natural. So I just had the 2 Mohicans, and I'd wear like a camo jacket and like some skinny jeans and some boots, and then it
Yeah.
all went full on and like tartans and all that.
Like you even wore
Bondage
tartan trousers
trousers.
at Strawberries and Cream, didn't you?
yeah. I've still
Still
got
in
them.
there.
They've got holes in, but yeah, I still wear them because they're cool.
They're cute. Would you ever buy more?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I
You
want
would.
some.
I quite
with
like
fucking-
Titan trousers actually. I'd rep them.
I want
Yeah.
some
100%.
with one yellow leg, one blue leg.
You could definitely rep them.
Tiger of London, that's where you want to go. But I don't know if there's still about, actually. There might still be on a website, maybe.
Okay. Next question. This one's good.
Oh god.
Nigel, you'll thank
shit.
me for bringing this one up.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to go.
Fucking
This is
hell.
going to end this. I'm not going to do it. I'll ask my question before. This isn't the good one. Your our favourite artists and influences.
My favourite artist.
Yeah, that isn't the good question. I'll save that for the last conversation. Then we can go new, old, unheard.
Okay.
Okay, so who are your favourite influences?
Influences, what, in terms of...
Favourite
what?
influences? My favourite influence?
My favourite influence.
No. Like, so who's your top? Like, who? You've said in the past, like when we went to do that thing with Sand, that it was Jake the Snake Roberts. I thought that was a bit.
That was a bit weird. I was just on a weird one.
What would you say is like your? I mean, I guess you could say in production, but like an artist that you like, the first artist you were like, oh my god. Like I used the example of Rage Against the Machine. Like, would you say it's the Sex Pistols, or is it like, is there someone you really love, like top?
MF Doom.
Would you say he's
RZA?
top? Really?
Yeah, one of them two. Yeah, I don't know. Because I love Deftones like a lot. They're my favourite band.
Yeah.
Love Korn. But yeah, like just to pinpoint one person or
No.
a
Just
group.
like there's a good list. You know, sort of like that person that when you first like. I don't know. I could name quite a few of my big influences. Like for example, Nirvana, Guns N' Roses when I was really, really young.
bands. Yeah.
And then like as I
Yeah,
got
Nirvana
older,
was for me too. Yeah.
yeah, they were pretty. I think they were pretty prolific in everyone's teenage years, weren't they?
Yeah, man. I'm sure.
Sort of like as soon as you listen to a couple of tracks, you're like, oh, he's a very good songwriter.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, cool.
Structure chord.
Okay, Last question. Do you want to explain the shooting incident that happened in between
shit.
over in Swavesey?
Oh, shit. So I think I was about 13 or 14 or something, and me and a couple of mates, we just decided to go shooting one day. As we do, we'd go quite a lot with some shooting rabbits with air rifles, all legal and all that. I think. But yeah, we just went in down the railway track in Swavesey. Well, now it's a busway now.
Yeah.
So yeah, walked along
Railway
there.
track.
It was a railway track.
I know.
Yeah, just walking up there, and then we kind of went on, like in a field on the right. We had cows in, just because we just thought there was more rabbits in there. So yeah, jumped the gate. We're in there, and then all of a sudden, like this police helicopter was just kept circling around us. And we're like, what the fuck's going on? We just carried on. We didn't think anything of it. And then all of a sudden, it just started hovering quite low, like next to us, and got on their tannoy and said, "Put your weapons down. Put your hands up."
How old are you?
Like 13 or 14. So we were like, right, okay. So, and then the helicopter kind of moved a bit, and the cows were in the other field, and the other field that kind of
moved a bit.
Then they moved a bit.
Oh,
yes.
sorry, I had to drop it in there. Go on.
Yeah, the cows, like the helicopter spooked the cows, so they come rushing, like stampeding into the other field, and like, because all our guns were on the floor, and then my other mate, he went to pick up his gun. Shout out Ryan Frogger. And Ben Tolle as well. Ben Tolle, he was the other one who was with me. He just ran to get his gun because he didn't want to get it trampled. He's like, I'm just getting my gun here. I'm just gonna put it down now.
Oh my God.
I swear he jumped a gate that was like, it must have been about 4 or 5 foot off the ground. Just like leapt it, just like, bang, straight over.
Really?
Like, I've never seen him do that.
I've never seen him do that. As if it happens frequently.
So you had armed police coming after you.
Yeah, so we went. They led us back to the road where there was like 3 armed police cars, a van. Then they handcuffed us, put us in the back of a van, took us to the police station, Parkside Police Station. Yeah.
You got a criminal offence.
They called us the urban terrorists because we were all in full camo.
Did they actually?
Yeah.
What?
Just making a joke.
Oh, right, I was going to say. I thought
And then, so
the reason why the police got called is because they thought that we were shooting at a building, which we weren't.
Okay, fine. So, am I right in thinking you had a firearms
offence until I was 17? Yes.
That's fucking.
Are you
unreal.
clean now?
It's funny when like I had like interaction with the police and like, have you ever been arrested? I was like, yeah.
Nah.
So have you had any offences? Like, yeah. So what for? A firearms offence. It's like, oh fucking hell, so I better get the firearms unit down here then. Yeah, just whip out my Tech 9.
Nice, very nice. Well, that's
that story.
That's that story. Okay, so I guess the next part of the show is new old Unheard.
Yeah.
New, old, and unheard.
Right, so new,
go
old,
first?
and heard. Do you want me to go first? I'll go first.
Go.
Right, so my new this week was a tune called Amends by actually a girl called Adette. I think she's from the UK, but she was raised in Australia. The reason why I like this tune, similar to the KTNA tune that I had on, was it last episode or 2 episodes ago? Again, it's got that vintage sort of sound. I love the lyrics, and again, love the production on that one.
Nice.
And then my old, this week I'm going to go for a tune called Headsick by a band called Pros.
Pros.
Yeah, Pros.
Pros.
Prose.
Pros.
The reason why I really like this band is they kind of blend the acoustic sort of band, sort of live band sort of sound with rapping and singing as well. And in the chorus, I love the drums in the chorus for this one.
Nice.
And then
Sounds
for
cool.
new, because it's only just come out on digital stools.
Wait, new. So
Oh yeah, so that was my old the pros headset.
So what was
you do?
new?
What
I
did
thought
you
you
do
did new
first?
first.
Oh yeah, sorry. Ha, silly. So my new was Adette Amends.
Yeah.
Old Pros Headsick,
Yeah.
and then my new, because you've just put it out,
Unheard.
I'm gonna go for Lonely View by 666 Steve.
Oh,
And
cheers.
I'm sure you won't
mate.
mind us playing it on the show, so we're gonna play it now.
No, thanks, Nige.
Drop it.
your kaleidoscope, mine compliments your blind empathy. As if the oxygen would break from breeze. You see, remember when my house was a mess? When you'd always have the last toke on the spliff that I left. No, you never wanna walk my way. No, no. You see, I'm raking dead leaves from a sycamore tree. Sick of every motherfucker getting that bit more than me. Never walk my way, I tell him it's a lonely view. You see, I'm swallowing my pride and it tastes like weed. And I'm sick of cokey notes waiting in my black jeans. They never wanna walk my way, and man, I wanna walk with you. You never wanna walk my way. You never wanna walk my way. You never wanna walk my way, I tell them it's a lonely view. You never wanna walk my way, yeah. You never wanna walk my way. You never wanna walk my way, I tell them it's a lonely view.
Yeah, so that is my new old Unheard for this week.
Thanks. Cheers, Nige, for choosing that. Much appreciated.
You going? Sorry.
Yeah, I can go next. My new is from one of my favourite bands called Architects. They're like a heavy band, screamo-y sort of. I mean, it's like metalcore, I guess, but it doesn't really fit in that genre anymore. They've sort of developed, but their new album, I'm not really.
They're a bit Degenti, weren't they? A little bit.
Degenti.
Degenti.
No, they're not really. Their sort of last few albums have been really, really good, and I've fucking loved them.
Yeah.
But then this latest album, I've not really felt it as much as the other ones. So I mean, I still really like it, but it's just not as good as the others. But there's one song in particular, which is called "An Ordinary Extinction," which is fucking just so good, man. Massive chorus, really, really sick song, new sort of sound. So yeah, that was wicked. I sort of didn't rate the other choruses as much in the rest of the album.
There's a couple of standout tracks though. So a
couple of standouts, yeah, like you were saying earlier. But
doesn't matter.
But yeah, this one in particular is awesome.
Cool.
I didn't really want to keep it just completely heavy music, but I have to. I've been listening to a lot of Parkway Drive recently. You laugh. Why are you laughing?
Parkway Drive. It's like more deathcore.
It's not deathcore. It's fucking. It's just
They
fucking. Were. Yeah. They're so good, man. So yeah, one of their old songs called Sleepwalker. Which is chorus like roll up to the teeth of the combine. Oh, it's fucking heavy, man. I love it. So yeah, I'm choosing that for my old. And my Unheard, I'm choosing TaylorMade.
Yes.
And Tone Bianco and SYX Beats.
I think it's actually Tone Blanco.
Tone Blanco,
yeah,
is it? Yeah. Tone Blanco.
Shout out to them.
Which are Nick Lewis and I don't know SYX's name. But anyway, he's a producer, he makes the beats. And the song is called Too Much. And I'm also sure they won't have a problem with us playing that. So we're going to play this now. So this is Tone Blanco and TaylorMade, Too Much.
Too much. Sometimes I feel like I say too much, breathe too much, go out and play too much, go and get high too much, to ruin the whole next day too much. Cause there's times that I think too much, head over the toilet, sink too much. Cause get worried that I'm sick too much, too scared to go see the shrink too much. Cause I know I don't feel too much, old horrible thoughts get real too much. No chance to chill too much, I'm a real the minute and I seal the plug. And then once they're there, the emotions goes. The Holy Ghost can judge me once, but I know I get judged too much, so you can all go and get fucked too much.
Relatively unknown cyclone, one eye open, scoping psycho, scorpion kick with both of my eyes closed. Smoke at the car when I swerve on the high road. I know more to life than a biro, but I can't live my life on a tightrope. Pay my way through life with my hope hard as I try. No, that's just not me. Success will be when I am free to work on me and work with you and work on this and work out us. It's funny what a little bit of her can do. There may be times when I speak too much, eat too much, block delete too much, spill my heart on the beat too much. I give to you, you give it back to touch. Touch. Touch.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So big up
Seriously
those boys.
sick.
Big tune.
Seriously sick.
Looking forward to
Yeah,
seeing what they've got
man.
coming up in the future. And thanks for always supporting, boys. We'll always support you. Much love.
Much love. Ooh.
PunksVicious, take it away.
Go. All right. Where's my... Yeah, there we go. So my new would be Tyler, the Creator's new song for the Coca-Cola advert called Tell Me How. Yeah, it's just... No, I remember like watching the advert and I didn't know that he'd written the song for it, but I was just like, that sounds like a Tyler beat.
Really?
It's just really unmistakable with like his kind of style. The synths, the hard kind of warm synths that he uses in his drums, and yeah, I was
Cool.
That's my new. Just check it out. Yeah,
Coca-Cola
check
going very
it out.
cool with the advertising there.
Or you'll probably see it on telly.
Oh, nice. Well, a
Hear
bit
it
of
on
Tyler
telly,
on daytime TV.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, he were banned a couple of years ago.
Come on, get it on teletext.
Now he's fucking on Coca-Cola advert. What's going to happen at John Lewis? They're going to have fucking Kanye.
Yay.
Oh, that was good. I like that.
Nice. Cheers. Cheers.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
well,
my-
you can't say that.
Say KKK.
sorry, I was
We've talked about this so many fucking times.
sorry, I didn't
This is
mean
the
to.
last time. Sorry, bro. Carry on.
My old track would be REO Speedwagon, Keep On Loving You. Silence. No, it's a wicked song.
Wait, so
I
was that
just-
your...
Old.
Yeah,
old.
new-
It's
old,
like from the 80s. It's like an 80s power ballad. I think I just must get it from my dad somewhere, but he likes good power ballads. I
Yeah.
like kind
Mate,
of
you
a
showed
bit-
me a few good ones.
Yeah?
Like that.
Yeah. That's not a power ballad. That's not a power ballad. That's well, I don't know. New wave. New
Well,
wave.
that's kind of like old... Well, not a power ballad.
It's
but
old.
in
I
terms
like
of old stuff.
music. Yeah, I'm kind of...
Just go say.
Nice. Big tune.
Keep On Loving You. So, yeah.
That's
That's not my pick, but yeah, that's a great song too.
Run, run,
What
run,
was
Maybe
that?
I'll pick-
What was your pick?
REO Speedwagon, Keep On Loving
Oh,
You.
sorry. No, I thought Nigel just started singing that.
Oh, no, just... Oh, is that... What was that? Was that going to be one
You
of
thought
them?
it was a ballad, but it's not. It's
Oh, no, I was just
no,
thinking
it's
because
not. It's
old
not.
stuff.
Maybe I'll include next time. Maybe next time.
Nice.
Make the cut.
Cool.
So yeah, my Unheard would be a track by Komodo, producer who makes dubstep, called Procession. It's just a really cool track that kind of gives off this vibe. It kind of sounds like a harpsichord at the start, quite medieval. It's just got a really cool, dark kind of vibe to it. I think it's quite new as well, actually. So if you go on Spotify, it'd be one of his latest. But yeah, that's me.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's the end of New Old Unheard.
Yeah.
I guess we don't really have an end thing for this show.
Not
It
this
was
time,
mainly just to talk about
unfortunately.
Sicario, talk a little bit about ourselves. We'll be
Yeah.
back with another guest coming soon.
Yeah.
You play another song? Play it like Edward Alice, because we said we were.
No, Mardlers.
No, Mardlers. Yeah, no,
Mardlers.
Mardlers,
yeah.
we'll play out.
We'll
We'll spin some Mardlers because
Okay.
obviously they were supposed to be our guests.
Yeah.
We're so sorry that we let them down.
Sorry,
Obviously,
boys.
we're learning now. Hopefully, this gives you sort of a bit of confidence in our next episode when we get you on in the future.
Yeah.
But big up for coming down, and we're really sorry that we couldn't make it happen. This is the Mardlers.